Lemon and other dignitaries. I think the way we have started this morning, it's been very logical and sequential, what I would say. We heard the academia view, the policy view, then we heard from one of the most innovative companies of the world, then we heard the strategic and the consultant view. I and my company, what do? We are into the execution. As Jose mentioned, we are the master system integrators, or people who are pivotal in sense bringing all the solutions together, hearing out, what is the government looking from perspective, from policy perspective, understanding the strategic view, and biggest of them all, what Mr. Wali was mentioning, how to create a right financial and economical model so that while we balance out the economic solution without compromising on real innovative solutions which will come at a price. So having said that, as we progress, and I think this is a very initiative which is just taking shape, and as we progress, the new economic models will evolve, and that is where we would look inputs from people like CBRE or from technology innovative solutions like Bosch, and come out with the right solution. So Quess, we are a very new company built. I think now we are just in our 10th year of operation. So so this session, what I would like to do is first talk about Quess more and how we come and fit into this whole scheme of things related to smart cities. So first I would like to play a video, which it's a 1.5 minute video which talks about what Quess is. Now, can you put the presentation, please? So that's in short what we do, what we stand for. And so now I'll talk about, we'll talk about briefly about journey of Quess, how we have come along and how we have built those capabilities which will help in executing these kind of strategic initiatives. So this is the way we have built our businesses, is around the operational projects and operational capabilities what customers have been looking for, and that's how we have built it. So in last this is the 10th year in operation. In last 10 years, I'll use this. Last 10 years, we have built a workforce of around 195,000 people with a market cap close to $2 billion. Now with a presence in around 9 countries. And obviously, we have built both organically and inorganically with more than 14 acquisitions in last 10 years. So as an organization, we are divided into 4 different verticals, which actually bring in 4 different vertical capabilities. When I'm talking about capabilities, as you write, one is part of the technology solutions, where we bring in integration capabilities of ERP solutions, of different software platforms, scaling up teams to achieve short-term projects with large impact. And in this vertical, we are present across North America, Asia Pacific, and obviously India being our largest foothold. Next is the people and services vertical. Basically, this is the vertical which we started with, and what the capabilities that we bring around is strong scaling up as well as project execution. And when we look at one of the things, as we experiment more with the smart city initiatives, one of the things that we have to look at it, how methodical and how disciplined are we in execution. And I think that is yet this country has to see. Next, I think, is the facility management, which specifically looks at managing not only the commercial space, but also we are talking about large facilities like airports, technology parks, those kind of stuff, where not only we bring in the base services, but as well as the intelligent building management solutions. The last but not least is the industrial vertical, to which the smart city belongs to, is where we actually look at giving innovative solutions, particularly in operations, for the large industrial setups, both in ferrous, non-ferrous, power, so all this kind of stuff. And we have not only implemented best practices, but the solutions there, which we are trying to bring it to the urban life space area. And that's where the smart city as a vertical belongs to. So now I'll just quickly, go. So this is what, what's our vision and purpose, where we are looking at to be a global company which brings in the world-class customer experience, is about to delight our customers, is able to deliver superior returns to the shareholders, and which actually goes to the core values of people centricity, customer focused growth, speed and agility, which is core of execution, and obviously leadership through large program management, etc. Can we go fast? So go to the next slide. Yeah, that talks about our presence across the globe, and the next slide talks about the presence across India. We are present around 65 different cities in India, with 34 different cities in India with 65 offices. So when we talk about the core capabilities, as I was mentioning, and the first slide we talked about is, we talk about the strong technology integration space, where we are able to build, we are able to build data centers, we are able to do application development solutions, and when I talk about in the whole staffing and project execution space, we are not only able to scale up the projects, but also we have been part of one of the Government of India's initiatives of skill development, where we actually run 70 different centers across India. Last year we ended up training 15,000 people, which I think is also talking about how do we look at the demographic dividend that we have been talking about, how to encash that to making people skilled and entering into the employment. Okay, I don't know how to do this. So again, talking about technology, we are, as I was mentioning, we are present in North America, India, as well as Asia Pacific, just move fast, since I have already spoken about. Now, I'll just take some time on particular this slide. And this slide actually covers the different pillars of smart city. When we look at smart city, and this is what we have been talking about, we talk about smart energy, waste management and water, what we spoke about earlier, e-governance, smart housing, smart mobility, smart people. So these different verticals actually talk about the whole concept of smart city, and based on these verticals we are talking about 20 different services that government has put it in its policy framework. Now, how do Quess as a group, forms part of it? So when we talk about these verticals, these are some of the key services which, as part of policy, government has actually laid out that needs to be delivered. And when I look at all this, like you talk about smart grids, smart meters, occupancy sensors, parking meters, you talk about skill development, you talk about ICT solutions, and security and surveillance. Obviously, that's one of the things that we have seen a lot of traction in last few months. So these are the services, and this is how we, through our different brands and group companies, we have built the capabilities to deliver this. So there's the 4 verticals that I was talking about, and the brand companies which are able to deliver this. And wherever we see that where we cannot, we look at great partners who can, form a consortium with us and deliver the solutions. So I think apart from this, we as a organization are socially responsible, and we have kind of invested in social and community development with covering close to 200 schools we reach out to. So that's from a community development perspective. I think that covers my presentation, but before I close, one of the things that I would like to highlight is, as we go towards creating a sustainable cities, not just from doing a retrofit and trying to make a price cost sensitive solutions, I think as a group, and when I talk about the entire spectrum, it starts with the government, the policymakers, the strategic consultants, the technology players, as well as the system integrators. I think this kind of forum helps to bring all these key players together, and this kind of forum should also help in emerging those kind of a solution which should be best and long-term and sustainable, and which can be also look at a much more, can create a financial model which will help us to create, whatever we have as a vision for the smart cities.